Demetrius Gelatis here with Minnesota Pool Boot Camp. We live in an age with abundant information about pool, but without organization and direction, it doesn't translate into bottom line results. I've been coaching full time for over 6 years, and I've guided more than 200 students step by step to higher levels of pool. Now I've partnered with Slate Billiard Club to provide online group coaching and make our training available to players everywhere. No travel necessary. Join us online for just $19.95 a month. They'll get access to my Minnesota Pool Boot Camp playbook, covering cue ball, pattern play, mental game, and the common leaks that people have in applying this to get their game to the next level. The best part is I'll be there working with you every step of the way to give you the direction you need to see results right away.
What one was it? Check. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us. Margaret won the leg. She is going to do the break. She's second ball breaking, it looks like. Not sure if you guys could hear Demi's commercial there. We reset our cable modem today because we had a few glitches last night. Yep, they say they can hear us. Not sure if you could hear the Demi commercial, but Margaret's looking at it. They kind of stayed clustered a little bit there. I got Mike with me. Margaret's got her Wisconsin state champion shirt on tonight.
Yeah, it's confirmed. I was checking my phone while we were saying hello.
Okay.
I can hear it. All right, so Margaret's got the 6 ball. Looks like she's lining up. Tough first shot. These guys are probably a little bit nervous. They're in the money, so they're happy, but they want to get more money.
And thank you, Static Wisdom, for letting us know. Always good to get the coach's commercial out there. I want people to know about him. If you're interested in getting better at pool, that's the Patreon group to join, that's for sure. Slate Billiard Club at Patreon. So Brian got to the table here. His balls look like they are. He's looking right now. Looks like they are kind of lined up here. Yep. A little dead there. So he has the 11 now.
Okay.
He turned that one loose a little bit, maybe to make sure he made it. He's got the 11, okay.
He overcut it a little bit.
Yep.
But he was hoping on shape on the 13 anyway, so it might be the best that he'd leave a little obstruction there because he was in trouble if he had made it. That 9 ball is tough down the rail, jacked up too. Margaret's got a very difficult opening shot again, though. So by going for that 6, it was tough. So she's probably a little gun shy. This 5 is no hanger. To cut it delicately in the side is a tough shot. Since he's got only 3 balls left on the table, I'm thinking she'll play safe because she's a pretty deliberate player. And she's thinking about, how can I play safe? I think she's thinking that. So maybe she'll tickle the 5 here. What I might want to do is open the 2-3. So maybe shoot the 5 into the 2-3 and place the cue ball up by the 7. Without leaving that's a tough shot without leaving that 11 ball. Which could shave the right side of the 4. like this and come down here with her cue ball. Leave a long 9. Leave it under the 13. Because if she shoots that, if he shot that 9 from, she got a cue ball right here, he shoots that 9 ball and sells the game if he misses. So you're kind of giving him first game opportunity. Okay, I like that idea for a safe. Got him real. That's a good for people that looking for safety. That's a great way to play safe. You can leave distance, or you can get them real close, creep up on it. So all he can do is shave this 11 because it's not makeable. Now they're gonna jockey a little bit. I don't think there's any easy pocketing going on here for Margaret, so she'll do a safety right back. She could shave the 7, put it over by the 9 ball, shoot the brown 7 over by the yellow stripe, and just put the cue ball on the end rail. Tie up another one of the stripes, entice him to shoot the 11. She's shooting the 7. Let's see if she gets it where she ties up the 9 and the 7. That would be kind of a touch shot here. Let's see. Boy, great shot, Margaret, because that's basically she didn't hook the 7 on it, so it's playable, but he's got to get perfect on it, straight in almost down the rail. Great shot, Margaret. Good execution on the speed is what I meant too. This table's fast. We keep saying we're going to recloth it, but every time we think about it, it's too nice to recloth. There's a few nicks in it though. That opens him up now. She can shoot a ball finally. She finally has a shot on a 1. It's a tough shot though, because it's steeper than it looks. She has to almost get her body down over by the left side pocket. So she'll have a reach as well. She might just play one more safe. She could tickle the top of a 1 like this, and the cue ball will come over here and try to play it at the speed to just pin it in the rail there. See how far she's got to go back with her body. She might say no to that cut shot just because it's such a reach. Margaret, I play a lot with Margaret. She has to use the bridge a lot on shots like this. So she might say, no way. I'm going to shave the top of the 1, leave it on the 5. It's just awkward. If she was lefty, I'm lefty, I could see that. That's easy because your body's not in the way. It would be the opposite on the other side, obviously. See if she runs into the 2. I don't think she's cutting this enough. Looks like she's hitting it too full from, yeah. So she is playing safe. I think she was just putting it by the hole for future, so that's not a problem. She was multitasking. Pretty smart, Margaret. We'll see if Brian loses patience here. I think Margaret sometimes it's like is a little warrior when it comes to these safeties. He can outsave people just from patience. He's gonna try and jump and make this 11. If this splashes everything open, if he doesn't make it, wow! Now what an unbelievable jump that he didn't hit any other ball. It's got an extension too for the kind of the in-between ones. So you can see she's got about 68 to 70 inches by adding that. I don't know what her Q is there, 59 or 60 inch Q. I think she's got a 59 inch Q. And I think that's an extra 10 inch extension, but I'm not sure. It could even be more. It might be a foot. 6 ball in the corner. Coming up for the 7-3-2. She's got to solve this 5. She's got to get good on the 5. And that helped. She could back cut the 5 right now. Because she's on the rail, it might be an easier bridge being right-handed. Because you got an easy 1 ball because of your smart play earlier. You got an easy insurance ball, the 1 ball after you shoot the 5 to get on the 2 and the 3. Perfect. I hate to save the balls in the middle of the table for last, though.
Maybe the 3 ball goes by the 7. And she's gonna shoot that next.
Yeah, that would be nice.
She's looking if the 2 goes on the left side. I think the 3 might go on the right side. But I agree, 5 balls gotta go.
Let's see if she smooth strokes this or pops it. I'm kind of curious. This is
I
a
think
weird
she's
bridge.
gonna roll it down. She might draw out of it though, huh? She looks like it a little bit.
It's jacking up a little. Well, she rolled it.
Nice
Nice.
shot.
Okay, now she can roll up, maybe run into the 9. Maybe she's going to use the 9 as a backstop, and that's perfect for the 3 and the 2, or one of them. Nice soft. If you bump it, just nice and soft. Okay, she didn't even need the 9. Now she's got the 7 if she went too far, but I think she's okay if that 2 goes. Let's check the overhead. Looks like the 3 goes. She's looking at the 3. I like that. Problem is that 2 is she's got to get accurate shape to get back to that 2. And she might want her cue ball right here for the 7 afterwards. And if it floats too far this way, she's got the 2. So she could stun this, play a little cut stunner, and the cue ball goes to here. That would be the magic spot. Then she's on both balls. Let's see. I'll leave it in this view for the shot since I drew it up. Very nice. Wow, now she's got stop, stop. Good cue ball, Margaret. Now she's solved all the problems. She's got 3 shots left. All the hard work is done. Sometimes that's when it's early in the set, first game though. Ooh, she rattled. Rubbed the rail in the way. And clean balls, I cleaned them about an hour ago. So, nice shot. Actually, it was good that she cheated it because now she's got a sluttle angle on the 2. So she'll have definite shape in the side for the 8 left side. She's playing good, huh? Gonna settle into, what do you think the over-under here is, Dave? We're gonna get comfortable, probably have a candy bar or 2. This is a race to 10, and game 1 just took 12 minutes. We're probably into 3 hours, 3.5 maybe. Grayed out though. If they keep running out, maybe not.
Brian plays a little faster than Margaret, but they both play at a decent pace. She thinks about the shots a little bit, make sure what she's thinking is her plan, making sure she's got the right plan. So here's the bracket. We're in the upper right hand corner here. This is the match that we are watching right now.
Okay, let's see. Margaret's gonna be blue tonight, so it's the opposite of our scoreboard, left to right. It's okay though. My mother said to say hello, Dave.
Hello.
New Hampshire's watching tonight. We got 12 inches of snow projected on Sunday, Dave. I don't know what the heck. I when someone told me that, I don't believe it. So I honestly think we'll get 2 inches. But
Well, the roads are dry.
Yeah.
And warm. Yeah.
so I can't
it's
imagine.
going to be slush.
But I've seen it before. First week of April, even. where we
Yep.
get
My
dumped on.
dad, there was like maybe, God, I can't remember what year it is. My dad's birthday's on April 20 something, and we got snow that year on his birthday. He thought it was pretty cool. He went out and
Mhm.
sat in the snowbank and took a picture. But yeah, I was born 1975, March 25th. We got 2 feet of snow.
Hmm.
Nobody came to see me at the hospital when I was born. It's my mom and dad. Probably how it is now.
Keeps you humble.
Yep. Ever since then, I've been looking over, through the glass for my friends, and I haven't seen them yet.
Brian plays a little quicker, and he's
Yep.
he just let his stroke out there.
He's
What a
getting-
shot.
he'll
Look at
get
this
up on the
11 ball.
11, yep.
Now, he
Draw into the 6 calmly if he can. There, nice angle. He was pretty straight.
He played a nice, tough combo in the beginning first shot. Oh, he's rocking and rolling. He's quick. Maybe this won't be 3 hours. This is winter break, too, and it's ball in hand anywhere if you scratch on the break. But yeah, he played a combo to start it. Tough little 5-13 combo, and haven't had a chance to comment because he's running out. This is a tough shot. He's either got to slice and dice and play his cue ball swinging, or he's got a bank shot. I like the bank shot stop, just kind of draw it back 3 inches, bank shot.
Sure.
Oh, it looks like he's going to cut it in and swing his cue ball 3 rails to where the 4 ball is almost.
I don't think he'll hit the 3 ball.
Yeah, he was trying to go by the 4. We're just
It's a good
past it.
spot for it, though, in the way
Yeah.
of all the solids.
Yeah, it ended up. That's kind of a
But I
roll.
think Margaret can make the 7 in that pocket, and the 6 might go in that pocket. So
Well, you don't want to leave him a jump shot. So if she plays safe, that ball is close enough to
yeah,
do damage. So I think she's gonna want to run out here. Getting that back, that 3 ball is kind of a. I want to solve that 7 by shooting it off the 14. I want to get coast up for the 7 ball. Leave your cue ball right here. And then shoot the 7 in off this in so that 14 clears away from the hole. Does the 6 go by it? Maybe she's going to shoot the 6 first. She can still do what I was saying. I don't think she was thinking that, though. That is probably more than 10 inches, that extension there.
that's another cue.
Yeah.
Let me screw my other cue to this cue.
Yeah.
She looks cute with that big, huge cue, though.
She's funny. We tease Margaret because we're friends. So
And
Margaret,
she's got her
sorry.
serious. She's got her serious face on. And I'm scared of her. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, it did squeeze
Shut
by.
up.
Okay, she's just gonna dance around this 14. I liked shooting the 7 off of it though. If she looks back at that, maybe the
Yeah.
4 up to the 7 in the first 2 shots. Easier said than done though. We're watching here and we can be as creative and because there's no pressure. This is game 2. We had originally 32 players about a month ago. This thing started less than a month ago. It feels like 3 weeks ago. We ripped through the first 2 rounds. Now we're in the final 8. These guys are trying to get into the final 4. They're the first of 4 matches. We got 1 on Saturday night and 2 on Sunday.
Who wants to do anything else other than play pool if we're getting 18 inches of snow anyway?
Yeah, well,
Sounds like a good pool day.
yeah, I just don't want to
Welcome.
get stuck here. I wanna-
He drives a Jeep and he thinks he's gonna get stuck here. That's cute.
Yeah.
You Arizona
Yeah.
people are so cute.
you say that every time, and last time I almost died.
You almost died? Wow. Up here in Minnesota, we call that Thursday. When you get 18 inches of snow down there, it's an event. Up here, that's just Thursday. What day is it today? Is it Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Okay. You lose track when you work every day. Okay. So he jammed her up. So now she's
Yeah.
going to have to get her balls ready.
Now they're doing the exact same thing they did last game. He got ahead, and now he's playing with safety games with Margaret. So this is set as going the way Margaret would want to draw it up, based on the way I see their styles are. Brian's fast and loose. I bet you he puts some racks together if he gets comfortable.
I bought a new stove yesterday.
Well, that's a nice expense. What are those, like 1,000 or like 2,000?
No, I bought a cheap one. I don't have a good need for a good stove.
You don't cook much.
I just fry steak in the pan, and then I put the cast iron pan in the oven.
My wife is probably the best cook there is. She'd cook all the time.
Good.
Problem is she leaves.
Mom, earmuffs, Mom.
Yeah.
Don't listen.
I mean, yeah.
Don't listen to what Mike's saying. I'm on your side. Your mom's the best cook you ever met. And your wife is like second best, like real close though.
My mom we were TV generation. That 80s was like the 70s, 80s was TV dinner generation. That wasn't really cooking. My wife was actually a cook.
Yeah.
But she leaves the stove on.
Nice.
So it ruins the heat mechanism all the time.
Oh, nice. Just leave it on. Yeah,
A couple
yeah.
$100 for some guy to come out and switch something out.
Yeah.
So Brian's just getting it out and play, and he probably can play a better spot for that. It's off the rail though, at least. It's he placed it into a danger zone. His kick shot, he was probably trying to get it near the side pocket so it's playable. Margaret can keep torturing him with some safeties here. She could shoot the 2, but she got steeper than she wanted. She's wondering how that's going to come off the 2. I don't think she wants to cut this into the side.
I like just
She could play the 5 in the corner.
just like banking the 2 to here, and bringing the cue here, kind of giving him this angle just so he can't, one
what would
rail
you
at
shoot?
her.
What would you shoot if you were shooting?
I would probably cut the 5. I would cut the 5 and come up like that.
I like what she's doing. Set or no, not
She's
inside. Go in the
cutting.
corner.
And she'll come back for the 2. She kind of did what I did, but I would have put a little bit of draw on it. Ooh, that's tough. So now she needs to just roll up on that 8.
Yeah, she could just roll
Hit the 2 as thin as she possibly
Actually,
can.
if she could bump the 8 out, like come in behind the 8.
Sure,
squeeze her
yeah, dig
cue
it.
ball, because she has a cut. She could cut and just to bring her cue ball and bump it out so it's out of the way of the 7.
Oh, she's going for the make and break. Oh, maybe she called safe.
Yeah, see what I mean? It was lined up
Yeah,
nice.
you don't want to
bump it
put
a little
your
harder.
You don't want to put your 2 in. You kind of want that as a weapon. But
Now he can hit this. If he hits this, she's still not out because of that 7.
yeah, if she leaves, Margaret, if you watch this back, if you would have left your 2 there, it could have been a weapon to break out that 8 later.
Well, I think the shot, when I was asking you what would you shoot, I think the shot was 5 in the upper corner. If you remember, the 5 was here. She cut it
Yeah.
inside. I think shoot it up here and then stun over for the 7 in the corner.
Okay.
Okay, now she's fortunate because she can shoot the 7 up past that 14 ball
Sure.
hand. What a great safety.
Put the cue ball kind of like right here with a little bit of a back cut.
Yep.
$712 out the door. And they gave me $100 rebate because I picked it up myself.
700.
Yeah, it was like $649.
Tax.
It wasn't a convection oven. My last oven was a convection oven, but I didn't use it that much. So, man, I just cook steak. And sometimes when I'm done cooking steak, the oven's warm, because you sear it
Yeah.
and then you put it in the oven on low. And then the oven, when you're done eating your steak, the oven is still warm enough to melt your ice cream in the bowl. So you put the ice cream bowl in the oven, to warm it up a little bit, get that ice cream kind of, then you put your toppings on it.
She didn't come down for the 3 enough.
Yep.
So she's in trouble here. But she could actually do 2 things here. She could cut this. I'll go to the overhead. She could cut the edge of this. The 3 would go over here and create an obstruction for the 14. The cue ball she could use spin, and if she does it perfectly, she could be right here. Let's put a little left English on this. Yeah, it looks like she's cueing left English. She's got that bridge again, so it's uncomfortable. Okay, she got it a little too full. That's all. She was trying that. I believe, I'll talk to her about it another time, obviously, but I think that's what she was trying to do. So all the energy transferred to 3, it traveled further and whatnot. So Brian's going to pick up his first game here, and we're going to have 1-1, race to 10. These guys are in the final 8, and they have already successfully cashed in this tournament. 32 players. It was a hefty entry fee, like $265. 32 players. And Saturday night, we got another one of our members here at Slate. He's playing. Keith Christian is playing. Let me check. He's playing James Newman. 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Keith Christian, James Newman. And then on Sunday, we got Troy versus Noah. And then later on, or at 3 o'clock, that's at night time, 7. But at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Jim versus Wayne. Okay, let's see how he breaks. This is side ball break. He's probably going to hit the 5 full as he can, the orange ball. He made a ball, but look at all the balls are all within the same 3 square feet. I would say this is 20% likelihood of running out, but if he makes just by the ball cluster, I've tried doing this in drills. It's very difficult to run out from here because your cue ball has to be moving little minute spaces. Seeing if that 6 goes. He might be just playing safe, a little stop shot. No, he played the 6. And the tables roll great. He hit that exactly where it went, so nice shot. I'm actually surprised that went. I thought the 2 was an obstruction. 5 ball looks like it goes. He's eyeing it up. Let's see from the overhead. Yeah, he'll bump the 8 though. Now the 8 looks like it's mysteriously going to go about the right there. But if he hits this funny, 8's threatening the... Oh, he's going to the corner. Okay, never mind. Amazing that only one other ball moved.
So do you think it'll be hill?
I don't know if it's midnight.
I mean, because I'm gonna go back to work right now, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
paint a Volkswagen, and
Okay.
then I'll probably be back in an hour,
Okay.
or maybe a little less,
Yeah.
because I already based it and everything. I just gotta clear it. But I wanted to come here and see you.
Yeah, well,
So
worries.
I'll be back. It'll be what, 4 to 4
Yeah.
when I get back in an hour.
I'll probably put this mic on mute every once in a while. I need a Snickers.
That Mike, every time he buys too big of candy bars, that we, instead of selling them, we just eat them. Yeah, these are king size.
Yeah.
Oh, we couldn't possibly sell them. So yeah, we're Chris, if you hear this, the Snickers in the office, they're fair game. You you can even give them to someone. You know?
They're shareable size.
Yeah, like enough for 3 of us.
It bothers me every time I do it because they're expensive. But it's been 3 mistakes, so 3 boxes of candy bars over
In a year. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, we've only ate 3 boxes. Hey, wait.
Well, 2 were.
Yeah, we just got the Snickers, but they're like huge. Those are the biggest Snickers bars I've ever seen in my life. I like Snickers out of the fridge, but I don't have the teeth anymore that I used to. But
Yeah, this game might be 10 more minutes because there's still a cluster. He's got the 10-ball back cut here. His cue ball is going to run into the 3, I have a feeling. The bottom of the 3.
looks like Edward Bagoo is joining the chat tonight.
Oh. I just watched him play last week. Good job in Vegas. I loved that one match.
Yeah, you're shooting good, Ed.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says about you. You're all right.
Yeah.
You're all right.
My buddy Jack was there playing Banks. Had a few good matches. There was some good. John Morrow probably got the most stock points in my book on this.
Yeah, John Morrow, what a king, huh?
Yeah, he beat Shane twice. Once for the 10-ball U.S. Open and once for the Banks.
That
In the
picture,
final.
the picture that's floating around Facebook with the different tiers, who's the best? It's like a picture of like the top 20 in the world. Kind of neat. I didn't see your name on there, Ed. But you beat 2 people on that list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's got some firepower.
There's such a small difference between players, and that's what's more impressive about guys like Shane or what Gorst is starting to do and Phil.
Yeah, that they can do it over and over and over. That's like,
nonstop
dude.
domination.
Yeah, you definitely got to be the elite to do that.
Okay, this is a tough shot.
I'll be back.
Yep.
I'm going to leave you guys with Mike. He is going to draw on the screen.
Yeah. It's time to play.
Scorecards there. Yeah, you can play.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see that.
Yep. So that tough 9-ball that was on when she was on the rail, she drained it. Got perfect on this 10-ball. Because there's an angle where she can cheat the pocket. The question is, it's kind of like 1 more inch of angle would have helped. Steeper is always better because your energy stays on the cue ball and you can kind of use soft strokes. She's got to pop this a little, and she's jacked up over the 12, so that extra inch would have prevented her from having to jack up too. So she consequently put a little too much outside on that. She's in trouble. That 13 and the orange 13 in the middle of the table is too tough to back cut. She could run into the 7 and then scratch in the side. The 12 ball, she could spear it down in the corner, but that's kind of a shot. You're probably only betting on yourself 8, maybe out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. So you're thinking about, maybe I play safe here. She's trying the bank shot. That is too close to the rail, Margaret. That's going to go long. Yeah, it was just too, there wasn't enough room to avoid the kiss, especially with clean balls. Two ball in the corner. He's taking on the tough one right away. Get rid of that problem ball. Should be, oh, he was going to be on the 4 here, on the 5. But look at how safe it is. That's why he took it. It was fairly free on speed. As long as he didn't sell that 13, which he did a good job at that. Now, Margaret could jump. She doesn't love jumping, but she's got a jump cue. She's getting better at it. I just saw her jump one the other day. It was very impressive. So we'll see if she takes on this 13 or the 11 just to get a good hit. She might just play a kick shot. Yeah, it looks like she's lining up. All she wants to do is hit a side of this ball. If she kicks at it, she wants to hit the bottom side, so the cue ball. If she hits this off this 13, she wants the cue ball to come this way. So she wants to hit the bottom side of that. If she goes to this rail, oh, she's going for just the kick on this ball, on this one instead. Just going for a hit and went to the bottom rail. Great shot. Now all he's got is the 2 ball. Which he should pocket this, but he's going to have another tough shot to keep the run going. Oh boy. He just played for the make. Table rolled pretty true. 5 ball on the side now. If he gets this, he's got to bump this 8 generously. Nice. Now he's got the 7-4-3. He's out. Yeah. Maybe he's taking the 4. I'm shooting the 7 here. How are you going to get back on this? Oh, he's just going to get it for the same side. Now he's got a steep cut on it. And his cue ball is going to be swinging. So his cue ball is going to be coming off of this, down here, up here. Anything could happen. That's why I like that 7 first when he was in that triangle. So there's less cue ball movement. See, he whipped it a little now. If he had come another 1 foot, because he whipped it, it would have been behind that 13. No big deal. It's not going to change anything, but it's worth reanalyzing that. Okay, 2-1 Ryan. Dave deserted me, went back to work. Dave's a workaholic. So I don't think it's an addiction of his. I think it's just what he does. He's got a lot going on in his life. He runs an auto body shop, O'Keefe's Collision. And when he's not working, he's donating sponsorship money to pool tournaments. He's running this billiard club with me, or I'm running it with him. It's his place. Him and Chris Soprella are the primary owners. Brian Brecky and Chow Lei are also a part of the ownership group. It's a great little club. It's a training facility down here in St. Paul. It's a 500,000 square foot building. We're in the corner of a basement. 7,000 square feet of it. Kind of our little man cave. Got about 70 members. And this is one, we run a tournament about once a month. Our tournament director, JD Prestegard, has been getting about, on average, about one every month and a half. We've been doing a tournament. This one was a 555 and under. The last one, I believe, was a 455 and under. One before that was a 650 and under. It was a 599 and under. We keep running them. They keep changing the number. I think they've talked about the next one. I'm not confident on it though, so I won't say anything. I think it's a little higher rating than this, but I think it might be the Dave O'Keefe tournament where they got it where it's just at his rating. Privileges of ownership. He's taking stripes and he's running out. So this could be a quick set if he gets on a run here, guys. 13 in the corner, 12 in the side. Margaret is playing great too. So if she can maintain control of the table with that deliberate play and the safeties, it's tough to deal with. But Brian's got to get on. He's been trying in the early set, part of the set here, trying to get out whenever he has a chance. So he's trying to get out here. This is very difficult to get on this 11, then to the 10. It's not impossible. What he could do is leave his cue ball right here where he's gesturing. At angle, his cue ball will come out here and up here for the 10. So if he can get it where his cue ball comes off this rail, up here and up here. Here it comes. Now it's going to bump the 1. He's going to have a shot. And he's slightly jacked up. Yeah, he's totally jacked up. And getting on this 8 ball is very difficult because it's going to, this cue ball is going to run into this. It's going to go 2 rails into this pink 4. 1, 2, or it's going to hit the 7. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay. That was incredible, Brian. Now, I don't even think that physics says you can fit through there. Look at this, the overhead. That was a tight window. Maybe it was an illusion on the TV and I didn't see it the right way because I thought it was going to go wider. What a shot. Margaret's got to raise her eyebrow to that one in her chair. And I wish the camera was on her because she's probably like, wow, pretty sporty there. What's up, Mr. Prestegard? I see your chat. I'm kind of doing a one-man show, so I ignored the chat for the last 5-10 minutes here. Looks like we got about 47 people watching. Still early in the tournament. I mean, there's 8 players left, but we usually get about 300 viewers for the finals. Okay, that second ball break is working in the sense that he's making balls. He made 1 of each. But it's not ideal for a run out again, and he loves to run, so let's see if he can do it. And he's going solids and he's firing. Let's see if he can run into the bottom of this 13. I can predict he's going to hit this firm, and his cue ball will come down here and up. Let's see if he gets shape on this combo. Looks wired. So he's going to try and bump that 13. Oh, even better. It went in and got out of the way. The 2 is still a problem, though, so he's going to use the 3 on eventually for that. He's just going to hope to get on it. I don't... I know some players that play like this. They shoot what's available, and when they're all cooperating, they don't miss. So now he's got to get an angle, and he doesn't have it. So now he's got to swing a top spin, full stroke shot. That was going to be tough to even make. Yeah, these tables are tight too. They do not accept authority. But that's scary. If he starts getting more comfortable, those balls he starts to finish those runouts. He's getting down to the last 2 here and giving Margaret opportunity to control the table. Now Margaret needs to either torture him with some safeties for a while, or maybe impose her will a little bit and run out here. I like popping this 11 and trying to get on the 10 ball. Squeeze it right in there, right by the 15. Even bump the 15 if you can. Kind of like that, a little lower is what I meant. Softer, but she's got the 12. You could go off this 12. Cue ball is going to go down here. She could stop here for the 9. This ball. Or she could shoot this 10 right now. It's a tough shot with the contact point here, and her cue ball will come out center table again for the 12. Or she's looking at the 9 there too, but I think she's going to float down for the 9, get rid of this 12 now. Okay, she didn't float. She said, I'm going to go bump into it. And what's kind of nice is she has an option now. She could shoot the 9 still, but she also got this 10 now. The 10's available, and she could bump that 2 out of the way. And she's going to bump into it with the 9. So her cue ball is going to come off this 9, off this rail, and right back up into him. She's saying, hey, can I get on this line, shoot the 15 in the side and coast up for the 10? Then I don't have to bump into anything. She doesn't want to have to hope. Sometimes when you bump into stuff, you're kind of hoping that things work out. She's trying to do it with clean. We do a lot of drills here at Slate where we're trying to not bump any balls, otherwise you have to reset it. Sometimes you like to bump the balls to control your cue ball, but in general, there's no sense of moving them if you don't have to. Let's see if she can get around this 8. It's got to be a little soft spinner. Watch the cue ball saucer a little, see how it spun. That was too tough, really too tough to hold. On this table, that's way too fast. It's like glass. Especially spinning, that energy on the ball is gone. So now she's got to play safe. What do you do? Bank the, or you could play the combo? No. She's just putting it down low under the, yeah, she sold the 3. It's not bad though. So there's a few things when you play safe. You can be either long, close, or on the rail. So at least she's got one of the 3. The 2 ball is not something he wants to play with yet, but it's trapped. So if he shoots this 3, he really doesn't have easy shape for it. He might want to just duck himself. Leave the 15-10 doubled up. He went for it. And he's going for the tough 2 ball. I don't know if he got on it. The 15's covering. Let's see. Does it get by? Visually, it looks like he might be able to make it. Off the 10, he was trying. Okay, it was really tough. Now, Margaret, unfortunately, I don't know if she can make this 15 in the side. Does it go? The edge of this ball. So, yeah. It's right there. It might not go. It's real close. But yeah, play that into here. Cue ball will go down table to the side rail, and maybe she'll put a little left on it and zip it back to here. She want her cue ball right here for the 10 ball. Or even right here would be better. She can see it to go in the corner, it looks like, so she's going to play it there instead. Obviously, that's the easier shot because the cue ball will barely move. It'll go 6 inches. There we go. Nice shot. Now she's got a little challenging cut. I didn't realize she could make it in the corner. That was a way to do it. Maybe next time, hit it a little firmer, go off the rail and out. It's tough to hold balls sometimes on this table. So maybe play through the line and back out. Talking to myself here a little bit. I learn more watching these than I do playing sometimes. That one brushed the 8, it looks like. Didn't leave a hanger on the 2, though, and the 8 doesn't have an easy hole because the 10's covering. So she might have got another fortunate miss here. He's going for it. He's going to cut this in. The cue ball is going to go zigzagging back and forth. If he cuts it, he could bank it, but it's so close to the rail, it's tough to hold that without a kiss to this hole. So he's going to try and cut it into this hole, and his cue ball will go zigzag, zigzag right here. He's banking it. I don't know if this goes. It might go long. Yeah, it's tough to hold that one. Same as Margaret's earlier, only there's that clean balls. It's tough to get it out of the way. Shorten it with inside is really tough. Okay, Margaret should be out here. This cue ball, kind of a drill shot. The cue ball will come off this rail, and she whether wants to come up and over it or zigzag under it. Looks like she's trying to dig in to go up and over it to center table. Yeah, and she lost it to the rail. So now she's got a mental tester because she leaves the 2. She's probably not going to give this authority. She knows this table accepts soft play. So she'll probably just roll this in, but that means she's selling the 2 if she misses. So big moment here for Brian. Go up 4-1 versus 3-2. Okay, I think she sold the 2, but it's jacked up. So she got another fortunate roll there. He could play safe. If I don't know Brian well enough. Yeah, he's playing safe. I don't know if he knows. Oh, nice try. Okay, she's got a shot all the way down the rail. I didn't know if he knew a good safe there. I didn't know what he thought real quick. Like I might have taken 3 or 4 laps around the table and thought about that one because he was jacked up. That was going to require some real good execution. It was going to require a little bit of thought on what's the best safe. Like, is the cue ball more important or the object ball? You know, easier said than done though. That's what pressure does. I think live stream pressure, and these guys are competing in a tournament with a hefty entry fee. That's why we play pool. That was fun. Down the rail here, all the way to the upper right. Yeah, that's going to rattle. Now, he should be able to get down for the 8, but watch this point right here on the side of the pocket. This cue ball, watch out for that side pocket. Right there. Ooh. I've lost a lot of money in that side pocket in the 90s playing 9-ball, guys. I knew it was going to hit right there. All right, Brian's up 4-1. I'm going to fix the score right now. And if you look at the percentages next to their name, Brian is 82% winner. That's a statistical, mathematical prognostication based on Fargo ratings. His rating is higher, and since he's up 4-1 on a race to 10, that's what it would end up being. He's an 82% chance of winning. That's how Vegas figures out how they can offer bets in the middle of matches. Of course, they don't offer bets for pool because, thanks to a few of our predecessors, it cheated the system. Mike LeBron. You guys ever watch that one? I think it was like 87 or 88 or something. Mike LeBron was playing Buddy Hall. Buddy Hall was still playing great. Wasn't his prime, but he was playing great. And they were playing the finals, and Mike, I mean, you got to watch it. It's online. Buddy Hall, I mean, it looked like he didn't know how to play pool on some of the shots. One of the greatest 9-ball players ever. And he was dumping because everybody was betting on LeBron. It was 99-1. So they don't offer lines in Vegas on pool anymore. Looks like he's going to run into this 11-15 if he isn't careful. So he's going to either draw around it or maybe, yeah. Oh, he did run into it. Okay. Now it's trouble. That's what I was saying. You don't want to run into balls unless you have to. He could play the 15 off the 1 right now. Right here off this rail, off the 1 and in. Yes, nice shot. And he got the lucky kiss, so the 11 goes. Boy, Brian, you've come with some shots. I was really impressed with that shape shot earlier. Squeezed it through the table, right through the middle for the 8. Okay, he decided to use the 11 to get on the 8. Nice shot, and that's going to go. He's going to drizzle right above this 3-ball, right off the rail and out to here. He wanted to go a little further. Now he's got a tough cut. Believe it or not, this is a scary shot because of the side pocket scratch. If you hit it too full, you could scratch. He hit it great. Plenty of room. Nice run. He's rocking and rolling now. I take it back on the 3-hour time frame. Margaret's got to get control of this table back and slow down the game. And I don't think Margaret deliberately slows down the game to win. I'm just saying that her style is playing safeties and his style is fast and loose. I don't know if it's always like this, but maybe that's what his strategy was coming in with Margaret, is just play pool, run out. I have a feeling he plays like this all the time, though. He's going to shoot that 7-ball, the brown 7, right on the second ball. And they've been clustering all in the lower right quadrant here. Let's see if they open up this time. So the 2 went, and here we got our cluster again. This is why some people like the second ball break, because they get games like this intentionally to slow down games. So I'm surprised he breaks like this. He's going for stripes, it looks like. The 15-12 must be wired. He's shooting the 10 on the side, and he's going to run into those. Yeah, just like that. The 13's open now, but the 8 is trapped. So he's going to probably run off a bunch of balls here because a few of them go, and I think Margaret will have control of the table again. I don't think he can get out here. Well, I shouldn't say, I don't want to be negative. It's possible, but I think it's a low probability. The balls just aren't ready yet. Now he can play safe. He's got it, yeah, just like this. And he saw it right away, a nice, easy safe. He played so quick, though. He left Margaret. Margaret can easily jump this 3-ball. If you look at it, he might have wanted that back because I think he was trying to pin the cue ball on this ball. But because he left this, she can jump over this ball, hit this. The 3 is wired into the side pocket. She can call 3 in the side. And her cue ball will splash out here somewhere. Oh, she nicked the... She nicked the 12 ball. A little jacked up here. So that 15 isn't as easy to get shape on a ball now. So he's just going to try to make it. And he's got the 11 next. Or the 9. The 9 dressed up nice there. I'd shoot the 9 because he's jacked up for the 11. So I think he was trying to get on the 11. He's got the 9 and a nice little soft stop shot for the 12. 12's hard to get on. But here I'm just sitting here thinking, how are we going to get out? Like, he's thinking so fast, and I don't know how he's going to solve this 8. Maybe he's going to run into it and bump it out, or play a bank shot. Looks like he's winding up. Yeah, he went for a power shot to break it out, and he's got hooked on the 5. So he's just going to try and make a good hit. Maybe put it near the 3 ball. Come underneath the 8 off this rail into the 8 and put the 8 ball like right here. So it's playable near a pocket. So just a nice little soft kicker. He's calling the corner, which means he's going to hit it super hard. It could go off the 3 in the side. Wow, it almost went in the other corner. He's fortunate, though, because that 8's sitting near a hole now. Margaret should be out, but there's no easy shots when you're down 5-1. 6, I think, goes by this. She's checking right now because that and the 3 ball are her biggest problems. I would immediately shoot this 4 to get on the 3. Yeah, I see you in the chat, Mick. I'm rooting for her too to come back. We want Hill in this place. We got more opportunity for her to get some games in to check, see if she can get back into this too. But she's got to get this out though. This is important. Get her confidence going. 4 in the corner. Okay, I think she wanted to get on that 3. She's got the 5 or the 6 or the 7, but she really wanted that 3. So now she's like, okay, how can I get on that 3 again? I'm shooting the 3 out of frustration. If I did that, I was trying to get on 3, I'll shoot the 3 anyway. I'll spear it in. If I miss it, I'll laugh at myself. But I'm going to be stubborn and shoot the 3 anyway. She's got to draw back to about a foot here. Okay, she wanted to come backwards more. She went a little sideways, so she's got a shot on the 7, but I think she was trying to get on the 6. So she's improvising here. And that's what happens in a set where you feel a little pressure. It's 5-1. Everything gets a little tighter. It kind of feels like Scotch doubles does on every shot. Okay, now she's just trying to make the balls. So now she's in trouble because that 3 is no hanger. See how it was easier before? When I said I would be stubborn and go for the 3, because it was never going to get easier. Well, I mean, he could have, but just a thought. See if she comes with it here. Oh, Jen. Now, does she get shape or creeps up on it? Oh, she's got it. I hear her whispering to herself. I think those were, I won't repeat what she was saying. I think, oh, you hit that 3-ball so good, Margaret. It's too bad. Sometimes the pool gods punish you. Now, you could bank this, Margaret. I like banking it. The cue ball goes towards the upper right corner. She could bank this, and if she hangs it, at least her 6-ball will be sitting here in the way of the 8. But yeah, she's banking it. It's gotta hit the rail about right here. Watch the cue ball. Yeah, she's measuring to make it. I don't know, man. She's trying to cut it instead of banking it. Well, the bank isn't easy because you got to get your cue stick out of the way so it's not a foul. Oh. She's cutting it in the corner. It's going to go mock speed around the table because that cue ball is going to have all the energy. The 6 is barely going to move. It's going to trickle towards the hole. Well, she might be hitting it firm enough where it doesn't trickle, but the cue ball will be flying. And she's looking to see if she scratches. Yeah, is there a safe? She's the type that's probably hasn't backed off to think about that yet. Is there a safe? Can you get under the 8 so that he has at least a tough 8-ball or an 8 bank or something? She's hyper focused on this. I don't think the safe is easy enough. I think she's smart to go for the shot anyway. But I mean, do you think about it a little? I like the bank because if you miss it, it's hanging to cover the. This is all or nothing. Oh, she made it. Look out, cue ball now. Now she's got to be stuck on the rail. Straight in, full length table. I'd almost go rail first here. What a shot, Margaret. She needed that too. 5-1. Now it's going to be 5-2. She could go pop the rail right there and just not worry about, because if she's going rail first. See what she's doing? It makes the ball bigger. If you try to accurately hit this 8-ball at the speed, because she's not going to hit it firm because she's on the rail, so she has to slow roll it. So because of that, I mean, you can trust these tables, but in bar box, you train your mind to not trust the table because they're usually warped, like valleys and carpet on valleys. And so you train yourself to not shoot slow roll long distance shots. You use the rails. She went for it straight on. She said, I play here at Slate, and these tables are perfect. Oh, nice shot, Margaret. 5-2. All right. We got a lot of people in here tonight. It's pool season for sure. I think there'd be more people disappearing to the south to vacation, but everyone I know is in this pool room or another pool room or going to Shakopee to play at Canterbury this weekend or whatever. Got pool fanatics here in Minnesota. Nothing else to do when it's going to snow 12 inches on Sunday. Might as well go play pool. Margaret's going the other side, 13 ball. She's going to hit that. And she got the exact same result, a cluster on the other side. So sometimes it's amazing. Every table, weather conditions, whatever it is, every table's different. And sometimes the side rail, second ball break spreads them beautiful. You make balls and it's easy. And then other times it's like this. I would retreat from this if I was Brian, and I would keep doing it if I was Margaret. Okay, he's going to try to run stripes. 9 balls next because it's all he's got, unless he cuts the 14. He's going to try and get on this 13 maybe. Margaret's got 2 ball. But her biggest concern when she's analyzing this is, how am I going to free up the 7, 4, 6, 1? They're just a little circle of problems. Leave the 5 until you solve those problems. I wouldn't even shoot this off. Yeah. Nice thinking, Margaret. She tried to put it even closer to the hole, I think. Maybe that's what happens. You say, I'm going to play safe, and maybe you give only 90% commitment to the shot because you're ducking. Whereas on a hill shot 9 ball in the corner, you're going to bear down and just making it. Same thing. Okay. Nice cut. Now he's got the 13, like I was saying. I don't know what he's going to do with this 11, 10, and how is he going to manipulate these? Nice shot. Tried to bank. I always like watching a good bank shot. Just a little bit short. These bar boxes play short. The diamond bar box plays real accurate though. Unbanking. Okay, the balls are open now because but the 3 is a problem. So that cluster of 4, the 7, 4, 6, 1, they were a problem. Not anymore. 3s are new problems. So maybe she can shoot the 5. Let's see from the overhead. Maybe she can shoot the 5 and bust this. Oh, it looks like she'd foul. She'd probably hit the 15 on the way by trying to shoot that 5. We'll see if she knocks on the window to have me watch the hit. Otherwise, she's got to shoot the 2 ball and maybe wait on that and just play safe one more time. What I like is shoot this 2 cue ball, shoot the edge of the 2, just get it even closer to the hole. The 2 ball will be right here after she hits it, shaves it, and puts the cue ball right here. Buying time a little. She decided to go for it. She's going to go 6 ball now. The green 6 is straight in stop shot, but she could draw back for the 4 or the 1. Or she could play the 3, 15, 5 combo. Does that go? No. The 15 hits the 5. The 5 would go off this point. I don't think that goes. So she can't shoot this ball. 6 ball. Yeah, Dan Larson. Yeah, you do have the arguably the most powerful break I've ever seen. It's amazing when you do break them really well and nothing goes. Dan. Okay, 6 ball, straight back. Or no, she's going to go forward with it. See if she just drifts forward a little bit or goes down to the bottom rail and up. I think she was trying to play. Oh, she called safe. Creative, because she got rid of one of the balls that was in that cluster. I almost I don't encourage shooting off a ball if you're playing safe, but that was a great safe because of it, so it was worth it. Okay, now can she see that 5 and break those up? She's looking at it. No, that 8 might be in the way now. So what do you do here? His balls aren't ready yet either, so there's no sense in panicking. I'd shoot the 4 and just put it down on the end rail under the 2 or the 1. Either way, I'd put the cue ball under the 2 ball. Okay, she put a ball down there to create a problem. It's a good idea. Yeah. Well, that was interesting maneuver, Margaret, because she's got the feeling that Brian's going to shoot at whatever he comes to the table if she leaves him a shot. So maybe she was enticing him to try and get out. How is he going to break this 15-10 open? So now he's back to jockeying, but he got rid of a ball. Now she can just tickle this 1 and pin him on the rail. A little slow roll and leave the cue ball right here. Nothing goes. Well, she could. I guess you don't want to sell the 14. Oh my, look at what she's looking at. She's talking about playing the 1 ball into the 5. The 1 ball will go into the side pocket. She'd call the 1 in the side, and the 5 will bust these up. Oh, nice try. Look at the cue ball. Perfect safety, too. Great shot, Margaret. Brian might pull out the jump cue just to get a good hit on that 13, but he can easily get a good hit on this 10. So he'll probably do that and get him free. Play a little safe. Okay, he sold the 5. Now Margaret needs to get out here. It's go time. She could shoot the 3 straight in stop shot. 3, 5, 1. Stop, stop, stop. I believe the 3 is straight in. Let's look at it. If I draw a line from what looks like straight, it would be right there. So she could bump the 10 with her cue, then play the 5. It's like stop her cue ball right here on the 10, and then play the 5 next. Stop the cue ball there, play the 1. Is she considering something else? Yeah, she's going to play the 5. I think it's a little easier visually for her to play the 5, and the 3 will still be easy in the side. The 10 ball is going to move. Oh, no, it didn't even move. Okay, she's fine. 3 in the side. But now that 1's a problem. Yeah, she can get to the 1 from down there, but how do you get your cue ball down there? How are you going to get it down there? You can't get it with the 3 because the 8's in the way. A 2-ball bank shot would get you down there. She's not going to shoot that. She's going to run into the 8 and just accept that the way she hit it, so very good knowledge of how the cue ball was going to come off of that. So she brushed the left side of the 8, knowing that that would lend well to shape. Now she's got a perfect angle. You can see how she's lining that up. Her cue ball will drift right through this 15-10, right out to here. She'll have the 4 next. Pink 4 will be the one she wants to get on. And ideally, her cue ball is right on the spot, right where you rack the balls, right where you rack the first ball. Because that will give her the side rail angle to come off the side rail out for the 2. So try to stop it right on the spot, Margaret. She stunned it. For some reason, she wanted to stun it, and I don't disagree with what she did, because she made it and got the perfect shape to come off the bottom rail. That was actually easier, less cue ball movement. Better choice. However, when you stun the ball like that, the balls can rattle if you don't hit them accurately. So she must have felt confident. That's a good sign for her confidence. Maybe that last rack getting out, getting that game helped with her mind. Now she's on a funny angle here. She's going to lose her cue ball to the bottom rail here. I'll show you on the overhead. It's easier. Her cue ball is going to, when she pockets the 2, is going to come down here. And I don't know if, does that 8 go through? Or maybe she could peel it with a bottom right. Go zip, zip, zip. I like that. Let's see what she does. She's got a little right on there. I saw her tip on the right side of the ball. She's visualizing it. That's something slows down the game, the way she's playing out. They're totally 2 different players. Backing off. She's not intentionally doing this. This is just the way she plays. She's really bearing down on that. I love her effort level. I don't know how many people try this hard. I love it. John Moore is playing great, and he tries this hard on every shot too. Like, she's laughing because she's uncomfortable. She's shaking off the jitters. I love it. All you can do is control what your right arm is doing, Margaret. Just straight back, straight through. See what happens. You visualized it. Yeah, she never got comfortable on the shape. That was a tough shot. I think the zip shot that I was talking about was the shot, Margaret, when you're watching this again. You just have to practice that a lot to feel comfortable with it, but it's just a little zipper, a little right bottom. She's trying to cut this in, and this is cuttable. I want to watch it from the overhead. She's playing this one fast. Watch out, cue ball. It's going to hit the 14. If it brushes the 14, it could go in the corner. Oh, yeah. Played some great shots there to get back into this. Boy, that was heartbreaking from a score standpoint, because now it's 6-2. as opposed to 5-3. Margaret's going to probably take a little break here. Shake that one off. You know, what was odd about that shot is even though she scratched by zigzagging up and down the table, she might have scratched if she had touched the 8, if it had grazed the 11 or 14. When she shot that 8 in the side, if she had grazed it, it would have gone in the other corner. I think I'm gonna get my Snickers. All right, if you're wondering what's going on, a little restroom break. Looks like they're back already. Maybe she just got a soda. Six to 2, Brian. He's gonna hit this yellow 1. See if they spread this time. Still not wide open table. The 6, 4, 11, 10 are a problem. The 5 balls, weird spot. The 12 balls in a weird spot. He's gonna go for solids and shoot this 7 off right away. Slow roll. Or he went for the breakout. Nice. Now is that 6 playable? If it is, he might be off to the races here. I don't think that goes through. Watch this hit. I think he's just measuring. He's not close to the cue ball. I think he's just gesturing to measure. Let's see if they knock on the window. Well, if that 10 ball or the 11 ball move, it's a foul. Okay, the 11 moved after the hit, so it did fit through there. Unbelievable. Didn't look like it went. Okay, 4 ball. He wanted to come up about another 6 inches. That was a tough shot, so he's going to shoot the 5 instead. He'll probably save the 1 for last. How's he going to get on this 2? Or the 5. He played the 2 to the 1, then the 5. Okay. Fooled me there. Okay, so now he's going to run into this 15 ball. How is he going to get shape on this 5? He's got shape on it, but it's... Wow. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you just play to shoot just to make, it's intimidating for Margaret because she's put in all this effort in. He's just going up and hitting balls. It's totally drastic different styles. He's making it, and now he's got a shot at making a really tough shot here. He might he pounded that right in, but how are you going to make this 8 now? Are you banking it? No, because the 11's in the way. It cuts in the side. Let's look at it. It cuts in the side, but it's like he has to factor in cut-induced friction. He has to overcut it, play it to this point. See if it drifts back into the hole. Most people hit the first point here. Yeah, like that. Okay, Margaret's got another chance again. This has happened a lot. This has been the trend. He's been running out and giving her opportunities. This is a huge game. because 6-3 is doable. 7-2 is going to be tough. So let's see if she can get this 12 ball. She's got to shoot the 12 right away. 12 is a problem. She's bearing down on it. It's a big pocket because of that 13. When I say a big pocket, when she shoots this, let's say she rubs the rail, it'll come off of this and still go in. So, Margaret, you got to shoot this 12 ball here. She's going to go for it. I think she's going to try to get better shape on it right now. Spinning left. No. Okay, I was totally wrong. Maybe she wants to get on the 13 so that her cue ball can bounce up to here and then have an underside shape on it. Yeah. It looks like that's what she's going to try to do. 15 in the side isn't a bad idea, but I think she's committed to the 13 up to the 12. She overcooked it. Now she's got the 10 ball. She's going to try and get on that same spot. She wants to eventually get her cue ball either right here or right here. So she can shoot that 12. That's why I think it was worth shooting earlier, because this happened earlier in the set with another situation where you try to work around to get to it. Eventually, you don't get to it. If you're already on it, you got to shoot it. Even if it's a little bit too tough, just go for it. Because otherwise, it's torturous when you wait if you can't get on it. $11 in the corner. I like the 10 though, Margaret. I think shoot the 10 and try and get on the 12. Is there an angle? I think there's enough angle to just stun lower right. She's going to top, middle, just rolling it in. Now she's digging in like I was talking about. Bottom rail. Oh. I thought she was going to try and get on the 12, but she decided on the easy shape shot, which was a stop shot for the 15. Now the 15 stunner comes over to the side rail. So again, we're still trying to get our cue ball either right here or right here. And I think she can do it right now. Okay, she was I'm not sure if she was trying to bump the left side of that 11 or maybe she was trying to go to the end rail and up a little further and she just maybe misstroked it. Now she has to shoot that 12. So again, this is almost the same angle we had earlier, but she's closer to the rail this time. It's just way more difficult than it was in the beginning. The good news is it's somewhat of a free shot for her to just roll it. If that 8 doesn't bank by, I think that he banks well enough though that banks by, and he's just gotta feed it through a small hole. But I think he can bank it if she misses. But she got on a double kiss angle. This might be a double kisser. Yeah, for him to short, he's got to hit it right here, and it's going to shorten up through. His cue ball will collide and kiss with it right here when it's traveling if he hits it a little bit too much cut. It's tough to hold this, so he could go to the corner. See what he does. Looks like he's trying to go cross-eyed. Yep. Yeah, he just squeezed it by. Did you see the English it had on it? He held it nice. Had a lot of inside on that to hold it. And this cloth is old enough where it did take the hold. Whereas a new table it would have gone long on new cloth. Okay, 7-2. Okay, Margaret, this is where we all start. The fans, Andy O'Keefe is out there rooting for you. We got all kinds of people saying, let's go, Margaret. We need you to step it up now, Margaret. Mick's rooting for you. Got 57 watching now. One ball. See if they cluster again. He made a ball and they all clustered. Well, I guess if I am Brian, maybe why not stick with what's working? He's going to try to shoot this 15 in the corner because it's available. He could shoot the triple combo, 6, 12, 14 combo, just to get some balls open. He'd stick with stripes. He'd have the 15 next. He'd just play a stop shot. Yeah, just like that. Nice shot. Well thought out. See, he took a little extra time there and thought that through, and that was nice. Now it's open. He could break and run this rack here. I think 15, though. It's going to be tough to get on it again. You might want to shoot it now, but how is he going to get on another ball? That's what he's worried about. Doesn't have an easy shape, so he's going to try and wait on that 15. Yeah, he's shaking his head because he's thinking the same thing I'm saying. He's saying, how am I going to get back on this later? So maybe now. He's going to save it till the end. He's going to run off these balls and just, he's coming with the miracles. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Watch him feed it through this. If he feeds it through the 6-5 here, off this and through this right to here, that's the shot. Can he do it? Gotta cheat the hole. Yeah, he did. He got the double bump. Nice. Good run there. Wow, it's going to be 8-2. Well done, Brian. He's getting comfortable. Fast and loose. It's tough to fade, Margaret. You're playing great, and it's he's just powerful. That's a great run. Let's see, we got a little review here. "32 players entered this tournament about 3 weeks ago. JD Prestegard, our tournament director, has started several tournaments. This one's a 555 and under. We keep changing the number. The next one, I don't know what it is. I think it's 6 something and under. Dave O'Keefe and under is what I think it is. But we're down to the final 8. Brian and Margaret here are the first of the last 4 matches in the final 8, or the first of the 4 matches. Another one Saturday night, 2 more on Sunday. Look at that one's. Isn't that funny? He breaks and runs one. They cluster every time he got out that last one, but this one they finally open up really nice. Almost like he hit those a little firmer. A little adrenaline, he's loosening up. Usually people start playing really well around now, about the 10th game into a set. Nerves are usually gone by now. It's ball in hand anywhere. It's none of that league rule stuff where you play in the kitchen. If you scratch on the break, you should be penalized. I can't believe they ever had a rule where you play out of the kitchen. I've seen people change the rules so many times. It doesn't surprise me, but I would never accept a match, one-on-one match with someone where you play out of the kitchen. Why penalize the incoming player after a foul? That's just my opinion. I won't share any more opinions tonight. So she's got, biggest problem is that in her eyes are the 7-5-1, so she's going to go 7-5-1. In that order, she's going to try and get on the one after this 5. See if she got the angle. I'm going to check the overhead here. She's got straight as an arrow, so if she can nuzzle her cue ball just to here, like cheat the pocket and just get it to here, she could cut that in. Let's see what she does. She can always come back for it. You can always get on this side of the table later for the 1. You don't have to shoot it down. I think she was committed to it, so maybe she's going for it. Shape on the 1, or maybe she's coming back for the 2. Yeah. And then come up for the 1. Well thought out, Margaret. I think that angle was going to be too steep for the 1, so she retreated and used a different approach. Now she's getting over there like we talked about. She's slowing down the game. She needs to keep doing this. Take your time. I would shoot this 2, though. Shoot the 2 to the 1. I want to see where she goes with this. Maybe she'll have less cue ball movement if she does it this way. Let's see. Okay, that was a stop shot. Now what does she have? Okay, I like the 2 to the 1 there. She was trying to draw back 3 inches, which is a delicate stroke shot. She can make this, though. Cue ball is going to run free about 3 rails and run into a few things. Probably might even run into the 8 ball right now. Watch out, 8 ball. Yeah. Okay, she covered a hole. It's okay, Margaret. She might feel the pressure of how his game is starting to run out. She might feel like she needs to hang with him on the run out game. Sometimes you get down and you stop thinking about safeties, you stop playing your game. I'm not saying Margaret, I'm saying me. I usually am talking about me when I'm referring to sometimes. Okay, somehow he got on this ball where it goes. And if this 9 gets free, he should be free and clear. Okay, how is he going to get that 9? I think it goes by. I think this drizzles by the 1. It's going to take an accurate hit, though. Yeah, he can get on this 11 ball or the 9 ball now, but this is a long shot. He's got to hit this really strong. He's not bearing down on it. Played it pretty fast is what I mean. Oh, wow, he's just real comfortable. I might do a few laps around the table to prep myself for that shot, you know. He's just getting over him and shooting. He's got to stroke this to get on it. Or cheat the pocket. Yeah, he cheated it and tried to punch it to get up there. He's got a shot in the side. No problem here. He's going to probably run into the 6 ball if he hits it too thick, but I think he'll just go right by the 6. Okay, I do see that apparently I'm playing dumb about the tournament. I didn't read the post yet. Apparently they have a 625 and under. Yeah, the Dave O'Keefe and under. Okay, he's giving Margaret a chance here. He left it hanging. Yeah, so the next one is a 625 and under. This one was a 555 and under. Races to 10. The races change based on the level. I think our last ones were the 450 and under was, I think, or was it 455 and under? Whatever it was. I think that was a race to 7. Maybe we try to time it so the live stream matches eventually when we do live stream on the final 8, so the 3 hours are less. If you make the race too long, sometimes the matches, they literally could go 6 hours. If you get 2 Margarets playing one another, or if you get me against Margaret, that might last that long because all we'll do is play safe on each other all night. Okay, so Margaret's going to shoot this 4 first because the 8 is on the other side of the hole. Easier to get shape on the 8 if you shoot the 4 first. All she has to do is make this center ball. Do not try to spin it to get better shape. Do not pound it. Do not stun it. Do not draw it. Just center ball soft. And just make it. Yep. I was thinking even softer. She's wondering if it goes by. I'm jacking up and just stop shot. Just jack up a little bit. Bring your cue up about 15 degrees and just hit straight as an arrow, stop. She's going to follow it into the rail. That's fine. I prefer that, actually, if she could do that. I didn't know if she could. Yeah. Okay, 8-3. Got Margaret's friend Casey over there playing. Dave and I are going to play Casey and Margaret one night. Probably in the next month. Big table 9 ball. Scotch doubles sort of thing. We're going to give them a spot. We decided on something. I forgot what it was. It's too unbelievable to even remember because it's something silly. Anyway, back to this. Stripe. Second ball stripe shot. She's going to go off the side rail here and see if they open up. They're starting to open up now. It's like second ball break. Or Brian's last one did. Oh, she went head ball. That's way better. She might have to stick to that. She went to the head ball and got a wide open spread with a solid down. 2 balls a problem. I think the 12 goes by the 7. Yeah, I think this goes by. I like stripes here. Shoot. What I like is shooting the 12 the cue ball come up here and bump this. The 10 will kind of get up in a playable position here, and you got the 9 next, 9-14. Just play your cue ball into the 10 ball. But play it in a way where the 10 ball does not go into the danger zone. You don't want to bump it into here. You want to hit it soft so it stays right here. Or miss it totally. I didn't know that was possible. I thought the way she was playing it was different. That's even better, not touching anything. Actually, the 10 is a good key ball now. I would have preferred it closer to the rail to be a key ball. I would have preferred it up here. That's why I kind of maybe was thinking that was going to be key ball eventually. $11 ball would be a good last one if she was right here for the 11. She might bump into these to spread them open a little, but again, why bump into something if you don't have to? Probably come up right in through that gap and get on both these balls, the 15 or the 10. But I think the 15 would be next. She's going to run into them. Oh no, she did go through the gap, but she pounded it and she's on the 11. Or the 13 in the side. 13 in the side isn't bad. The 11, the problem with the 11, if you look at the overhead, she's going to run into the 1. Or that 1 is a huge ball here. As her cue ball travels past, this becomes an obstruction. So the 13 might be the shot. And she's looking at, if she shoots the 13, maybe I'll go forward here, come up 2 rails for the 15 after that. So 13, 11, 15, 10. Yeah, she's digging in, so it's a stop shot. Then she should go 2 rails to the 15. She's going to put upper left on this and zip it. Just follow through. The key is the follow through here. Nice little follow through stroke, not a punch. Nice little smooth stroke. Well, she punched at 1 rail. Okay. Probably had a different angle than I was envisioning for the 2 rails. That worked even easier because then you didn't compete with the 1 ball. $15. Now, I know some players will shoot this, their cue ball will go like this, and it'll come right to here, and she'll have a stop shot, stop shot. The problem with that shot is you're trying to land on a spot. This is your line, trying to land on that line. It's easy to come short of it and then go past it. So, because she's got to give this a little punch stop shot stroke. A little bit of draw. So she might just play a rolling shot and play it into the side and accept that instead she's going to go off the side rail and back to here. Her cue ball, she wants it right there. Yeah, she went by it and she's jacked up now. Really tough to hold that. And the shot that I first drew up was even tougher, I think, because of you were trying to play on speed only. Well, both of them were speed shots. They were tough shots, either one of them. She can shoot the 10 in the side, but it's a miracle if she gets shape on the 8. She's seeing if her cue ball will go by the 6. I would bet money that it hits the 6. Nothing she can do from a safety standpoint, so she's going for just to make it, and hopefully she gets a shot on the 8. But realistically, I think she's going to run into the 6 ball. She's hoping to miss it. Well, she drew out of it. Now she's got a shot on the 8. Wow. This goes too. Let me show you the overhead. It goes by the 2, no problem. All right, Margaret, this is huge. 8-4 or 9-3. Well, it's not over, but Brian likely will run out because the balls are wide open if she doesn't make this 8. Nice try, Margaret. Tough shot. She put a good stroke on it. Gonna play the 1 to the 3 or 1 to the 4. Oh, he hooked himself on the 3. He might have been trying to bump the 3. He's unhappy with the shape he got right away, so he might play safe. No, he's going for it. What was I thinking? He's going to shoot the 2 ball. Yeah, he's playing safe. But he left her a shot. Now, she can bank this. Margaret can bank. I'll show you the point where I think it'll hit to go. A spot, if it was on the spot, if the cue ball or if the object ball was here, the stop shot is right here. So because she's a little over, I think the spot will be like right there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think right there. So she's barely got to cut it back. So is she jacking up? Let's see. Nice. Watch out, cue ball. Oh, what a shot, Margaret. Woo. Might be time for a break, I heard him say. I don't know. Boy, that changes things. Margaret's back in it. We want Hill here at Slate Billiard Club. So, good shot. I'm going to change the score 8-4. I was wrong. I don't think they are going to take a break. Or maybe she's going to break and he's going to take a break. Oh, yeah. I thought I heard them say that. Yeah, she's just getting ready. Okay. The break time, so. Little review what's going on. We're at Slate Billiard Club in St. Paul, Minnesota. If you can't tell by the O in my accent. 32 players, 55 555 and under. 32 players started this about 3 weeks ago. And the way the format works, it's not like we play over a scheduled time. You get your bracket, you draw your opponent, and here, let me see if I can find the, here's the bracket. Draw your opponent. So let's say I'm the very first one, Troy and Ken. They can go scheduled to play their match anywhere they want. They could play on any bar box anywhere they want. All of them, except for a few, played at Slate. But some people, let's say they're out of town in St. Cloud or something, and they don't feel like driving down here, or there's bad weather. They can play wherever they want. So that's up to them. They can schedule it whenever they want as well. Here's the next flyer. Here, let me just make sure they're not playing. Yeah, they're not playing. This is the next one. $265 entry fee. We just sent this out. $625 and under. That'll be I think that's on Facebook as well. So same exact format as this. The race is going to be a little different. It's a 9-ball race to 17. Different game. It's 9-ball. That's the most interesting part to me, is this is the first one that'll be not 8-ball. So race to 17 sounds long, but on a bar box at 625 level Fargo rating, there will be break and runs several times in a set, or if you miss, they're out. So that 17, let's just say it went hill, and you had 33 games, that would probably take, I'm guessing, I think we'd be under the 3-hour mark for sure. 2 hours, if in some cases it'll be an hour and a half, if it's a 17-2 race or something. So, anyway, JD scheduled all that. I figures all that math in. I mean, we're not trying to do 6-hour live streams, that's for sure. So we figure out a set that lasts where it's a reasonable time. You can enjoy your night after work. You come in, play for 2-3 hours on a set. We try to make it nice too, where we don't have anyone playing next to them. We have that table kind of blocked off behind them. It looks pretty, but no one's playing on it out of respect. All right, they're back at it. It's Margaret's break. She's going to go for that 3-ball again, I bet. That was a big change. Let's see if she sticks with it. If she hits the red ball here, solid. Yeah, she's going for the red ball. Solid contact, just didn't get a good spread and didn't make a ball. So, oh well. I think she's coming back to the table. I'm not rooting against Brian, but I am rooting to get Margaret back into the set. I think she will get back to the table here. This is a tough out, but he looks like he's going to shoot that 11 ball right away. Got a nice looking cue. I got to ask him what that cue is. Okay, he doesn't have much of a shot here. 12 back cut. He's playing the 12 back cut to the upper right corner. The cue ball is mysteriously going to go close to the left side pocket. And watch out, cue ball. Yeah. Okay, Margaret has done her job in the sense that he's kept Brian in the chair and has taken him off of his hot flash. Because Brian was getting rolling there, and the momentum has stopped. She's got the ball in hand now, and she has to solve this 1-4, or maybe wait on it, play safe. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Then she's got ball in hand. She could come. This one ball's a problem. She could. The 4 is a problem too. She could put her cue ball right there, shoot the 4-9 combo, like put it on an angle so the cue ball comes right up onto the 14. Ideally, she makes the 9 in the side. Maybe puts her cue ball right here, shoots it, and the cue ball will come back into this spot. She might be looking at it from a different angle, a similar concept. But I like getting rid of that 9 ball and get one of his balls off the table and out of your way. Okay, let's see what she looks like. She has from the overhead on this. Is it the 4? Is she going to play the... No, she's changing her mind. Retreating. Another option for a safety, she could tuck her cue ball under here and just stop shot on the 1 ball. And tuck her cue ball, try to play the cue ball only right under the underside of that 14 so that he can't see this ball or this ball. And she's back at this visual again. Maybe she's shooting the same shot I'm talking about, putting the cue ball here, but trying to make this ball. Tough spot. I don't think she had a solution, and the patience might have wore on her. Real confident stroke. Jacked up with a funny bridge. You just stroked right through that straight. Nice. Okay. He's going to try and get on this 15 ball here. He's shooting the 9. He's going to bump into the 6 probably. Okay, I don't know what. I think he was just hoping that they would break up a little better. Well, he solved the 14, but then the 15 came back in and became a problem. Margaret's back in this set if she wins this game. I mean, she's already getting back into it, but she needs this game. I mean, she needs all of them, but she really, she's back in it here. The momentum is changing. We need to get her running some racks. If she could get one break and run this set, that would be a nice little treat. Okay, he's trying to just play safe here. Tuck it behind the 8. I think she left him the 14, though. I think from the overhead, you can see a better view. Yeah, I think he can definitely see it. But I don't know if he has the angle to get a breakout, because he's got to bust this loose. Yeah, nice shot. This goes in the upper corner right here. This line. And I think the 8 gets by. That's what he was just looking at. So he's just gonna roll forward with maybe a little left English. to peel upwards towards center table with his cue ball. Oh, he played it in the side pocket. I think the side probably was the right shot. It's just such a thimble size sliver to fit it through. Okay, Margaret, this is where we get our confidence here. We start running balls. 7 ball, 5 ball, 7, 5, 1. Get rid of all those under balls. Under the 8, meaning. Save the 6 for last. Or the 3. Yeah, stop shot. Now, the way she got this angle here, she might brush the underside of the 1. So watch out for shape. That brush on the 1, she wants to miss the 1. Yeah, she missed it. Good. Okay, now she could shoot the 6 now, even though we could save that for later. 6, 1, and then go work those other 3. Looks like she's looking at the 2. Two lends well to the 3, so if she just plays a little left English, she'll come out for the 3. Okay, she jiggled it in there. Got a little tight to the rail over here too. She's okay. She could shoot the 4 or the 3. Either one is easy to get shape on, the 4 or the 3. She's going to have to solve that 1. The 1 is under the 8, so maybe she's going to save that for last. Not like these are in any problem spot. She just has to make them, but she's off. As soon as I say that, she's already hooked herself on the 15, so she's got to play the tougher shot on the table, the 1 back cut. She's upset at herself, but if she shakes it off, this is very playable. Her cue ball will travel. I'm going to just draw the... I think it'll go around if she uses a little, especially if she uses right side English, and then come out to here. Slice and dice here. It's tough to hit this thin enough. 9 out of 10 players miss it here. She played safe. So that's the patient Margaret we know. Now, she left him a gap. Her body language says she left him a gap. Let's see. Yeah, I think he can see it. If for sure for a good hit, I don't know if it's easy to make. It's a tough shot anyway. Now Margaret's got a problem with the 1 ball too. So even if she gets back to the table, that 1's going to be a uphill battle. What a shot. Whew. Money. That was a good shot, Brian. Trying to close out the set. Now he's going to be on the hill. 9-4 we got. Whew. What a great out. Margaret's kicking herself a little because that safety. If she just hooks him, that she really does have control of that table. That was a nice patient move to play safe, but it just, the execution wasn't there. Such is life. She's had a great tournament. Brian looks like he might walk away with this. Let's see if he can break and run the last one and finish in style. He's been sticking to hitting the second ball on the, from our view, the right side of the table, getting nothing but clusters, and somehow managing to walk away, stretching this out to 9-4 right now. Left the table for a second just to go check on something. Margaret's got the 6-7 combo she likes. Let's play for the 3-ball shape. Yep. She's got the 3 or the 6, but no sense in shooting the 6 right now because that's an easy 4-6 combo. She go 3 and then the 4-6 combo. Leave the 4 in the pocket. Now she could go up and she could play shape for the 2 right now. I'm shooting the 3 right now for sure. Same difference though. Now she's got to get on this 2 eventually. So what kind of angle is she going to leave for the 4? She got a little, this is 1 inch higher on the 3. Before it was a stop shot. Now the cue ball is going to move afterwards. She's got to cut it a little now. Margaret's sporting the Slate shirt. We just got some new ones for the Wisconsin ladies team. They went out and won again. I've known Margaret for a couple of years now. She's done a lot of winning. But I'd say that she's played more than anyone I know. She's in something every weekend. Some kind of tournament, some kind of game. She's in trouble. She's going to play for just a safe shot. She could, I know Margaret well enough to know she's thinking, how can I duck? If she's going to kick this, does she go for the kick or a soft one and get the cue ball right there? Little soft kick, get a good hit out of it by tickling the 4, then the rail. Or she's calling the pocket, so she's going for the kick to make. This is a Hail Mary. I have a feeling if it doesn't go, Brian might put this away. Yeah, it's tough how to measure these. I mean, when you look at this, I look to think, where would I hit through the ball? So I'm trying to hit a spot past it so that I hit this spot. A lot of times I like to go 2 rails and come up, but there's not enough room there. In this case, you got to hit right there. Yeah, she got top of it, but that's safe. I don't think he can make a ball. So mission accomplished. That's almost the same as what I was talking about, tickling the 4 and coming under it. And 15-14 combo, he's going for it. Or is he going 15 all the way down? What do you think? He's going for the combo or the corner? Combo. Yeah, he went for the combo. That might have been his. They were equally tough shots. The corner would have been a tough shot. Margaret's back in it here. She can go stop on the 2. I don't know if it's a dead stop, though. I think her cue ball moves a little. Yeah, there's an angle. Back cut angle. But if she could stop her cue ball, like right here, she could shoot the 1, then the 4. Or shoot the 1 now. And use the 15, have your cue ball like right here for the 2. That's dangerous. She's going to play the 2. If she has enough angle, she can come to the bottom rail. I don't like this 1 ball, Margaret, because you're jacked up over the 14 and it's do or die. Yeah. The high difficulty of execution there. So now if there's enough angle, she'd come to the bottom rail. Down here with her cue ball and out. I don't think there's enough angle for that, though. I think she could play a stop shot and come over to here. She must not like that. Come to the bottom rail with right English. Yeah. And she ginned it for the 1 or the 4, but I think the 1 is the shot. Draw back to where the cue ball is now. Shoot the 1 and draw back exactly where the cue ball is now. Maybe give it 2 inches past where the cue ball is now. Like right there. Then she could play her cue ball off the 4 to the 8. A lot of people practice this shot. It's very difficult to draw back to an exact margin. If she stop shotted it, it would be too steep. If she goes back 2 feet, it would be too flat. So I think she just needs to come back about exactly where the cue ball is, plus a few more inches. Watch her arm or her stroke on this, see if she's comfortable. This is a tough stroke shot. Reaching over the balls with the bridge. I think she was bridging over the 11 too. The good news for her, though, that she just covered the hole on the 15, so she may come back to the table, but yeah, it looks like he's going to have a hard time getting out the way that 12 is, too. We'll see. See how he does it. Ten ball now, same thing, come right up off the bottom rail. Try to run into the 8 ball. That would be cool. Feed little left spin and spinner into the 8. Oh, he decided to solve the 15. What a shot. I think it goes by the 14. So when I said Margaret might come back to the table, if he gets on this 12, after this 15, though, assuming the 15 goes, he's got to shoot the 14 to solve this 12. This is everything right here. See how he gets on it. I think it goes on the side, no problem. That was not an easy out. It looks like he may have gotten real comfortable here at the end of the set. Margaret, I thought, was taking the momentum back, and Brian was just, well, he gave her one more chance. Okay, I was closing it out here. I got the envelope in my hand. I just reached for it for 5th through 8th place. Come on, Margaret. We got a couple more innings left here. 4 ball, 1 ball. Now, you ever practice shooting out of the pocket? All she has to do is stop shot here and hit the right side of that 1 ball with a slow roll. And the cue ball will just go straight towards the 8 and a perfect line for shape. Easier said than done, though. So she'll just do a slow roll shot and hit the right side of the 1 with a little bit of right English. It's easy to lose your cue ball on this. She wants to be right about here. Well done, Margaret. Yes, center pocket. Okay, 9-5. Boy, Brian's gonna remember that one. These guys really haven't taken a major break. I venture to say that if Margaret wins this game, they'll eventually take a. Well, they've taken a few breaks, but not long ones. Usually, that's why these matches sometimes take over 3 hours, or sometimes they'll go take a cigarette break. I don't think either of these guys smoke cigarettes, but sometimes that's the killer. I remember back when the 90s, back when everybody smoked in every single place you went, including airplanes. They'd be smoking at the table, and then when they outlawed it, you'd have to wait 10 minutes every time because people were so hooked on smoking. You'd be breaking almost every game. The fellas on Saturday were trying to schedule for maybe earlier than 7 p.m. due to weather. One of our players is from St. Cloud, so I'm just telling you guys now, I'm okay with coming in earlier because I'll be talking. I know Dave is, there's a lot of M8 stuff going on this weekend in Shakopee, so I think they're all tied up. I'll be here Saturday, though, so if you're listening, I'm okay with scheduling it earlier than 7. Weather's going to get weird on Sunday. Dave thinks it's no big deal because he's a tough guy. But I travel 40 minutes to get here, and I don't want to be traveling 2 hours to get home through 12 inches. They said 12. There's no way. Anyway, 7 ball here in the side. Cross-side. He called the bank. He wanted shape on the 6. Wow. He didn't lose any confidence by that last game. Now he's got, oh, he doesn't have the 1. So Margaret's going to come back to the table here. Ooh, this is getting into... I don't want to predict hill yet, but it's getting to the point where you start thinking, hey, if she wins this game, you never know. He's calling the 1 in the corner. He's going to hit the top of the 1. The cue ball will hit the 12 afterwards. That opened him up. So Margaret could be out here. She's got the 14 in the corner possibly. Let's see. Does that go by the 9? I don't think it does. I don't think this goes by here. So that's the problem. So maybe they shoot the 9. Maybe the 11 first. I don't know. I'm going to think about this a while if I'm Margaret. Maybe shoot the 11 and just get rid of that because that's a problem. The 10 and the 11. And use the 9. We got to get rid of the 9 so there's a hole for the 14. So maybe the 9 to the 11. Yeah, I don't know. She's decided on the 10, so there's no sense in picking it apart anymore. 10 to the 12 is what she decided, or 10 to the 15. 10, 15, 9, 11? What I'm thinking about is that 14. How do we got to get rid of that 9. So the sooner we get rid of it, then we have more opportunities later to use that ball. Yeah, come down for the 9 right now. Post down about 4 inches, Margaret. Shoot the 9 in the corner. You could save the 11. It's not that hard. You could use the 11 as your key ball. You go. Yep, here we go. She could save the 11. 13 to the 11 to the 8 will be the last 3 balls. So if she could go 9 and come under this, so 14 and come up to here and get on both the 12 in the side or the 14 in the corner. She's jacking up, going back for the 11. That's okay too. She could use the 12, 14 as your last 2 balls. So now she's going to go forward for the 13. She might have too much angle. Let's see. If she goes off this rail, she's going to come up to about here. If she goes forward. Might get too steep on this 13. If she gets here, she's got to shoot the 12. Yeah, she's pretty steep here. She didn't get up as far as she wanted. So now she's got to do the 12, 14, and then she's got to get back miraculously for the 13. She's going to stick to her guns maybe and shoot this 13 anyway. Tough cut. Cue ball is going to run into the 8 ball or the 1 ball or the 12 ball. What a shot. And if you think about, sometimes the pool gods are on your side. That shaved the 12 and got shape. And not only shape, perfect shape where there's an angle. She might brush the 8 here, and the 8 will hit the 8 will bump this 1. The 8 will be sitting right here after it bumps the 1. And our cue ball should be right here for the 12. A little firmer than I thought she would do. Now she's got to come with the stroke here because this has got an angle. She could just roll it, come down and come under and be right here. I would go down and out with inside English. I just don't like shooting under a ball. I like doing what she just did. She got a fortunate roll, but the pool gods rewarded her for playing what I think is the right shot. She came out. Coming under it is just, it's first of all, it's a delicate little soft touch. Second of all, you're shooting all the way up to the upper corner. It's unnatural for me. Big table player mostly, so I don't like getting under balls. Probably could have rephrased that. I'm alone here. Okay, Margaret, we got to make this. Nice shot. 9-6, guys. Woo! All right, Margaret. Brian's been on the hill a few games now, and he's just waiting for his next opportunity. Margaret's stolen the momentum away. Let's see if she can hold on to a few more games to get this to Hill. It's a race to 10. She's been doing a side rail break and putting the 3 up front. She's going to hit the 3 ball solid. Try to get her cue ball in center table. Nice cue ball. No balls on the break though. She's breaking them solid. The last couple of years that I've known Margaret, she's improved her break quite a bit. Four, 7, 3, 2. How is he going to solve the 6-1? He's just going to rock and roll these through and then accelerate the game. I don't know how he's going to shoot that 6 open. He's going to shoot the 2 now. He's getting rid of that zone. I think the 1 goes by the 14. But and then he has the 5. If he can make this. Now, this is, I'd say he has to go to the rail, then off the 14. Yeah, I would have played it to the rail off the 14. I think that was a real tight squeeze. It probably went. Now, Margaret can work around here with this 12 ball. If she can shoot this 12 or the 10, if the 10 goes through, if it goes through that gap, let's see. Yeah, I think she can make the 10. I think she can see that. So this edge. And then just come down for the 15. You know what? Wouldn't be bad if the cue ball ended up exactly where the 10 is, like right here. Because then she could shoot the 14 and come in and bust these open. She could do that with the 15 too and come up. If she has an angle, let's say she was here, she could come up off of this. Either one. She's just going to duck. She thinks she's, or she, I shouldn't say she thinks. She knows she's back in the set. And there's no sense in panicking right now. She's in this. And I love the fact that she's going to go back to the fighting with the safeties. Great shot. He pinned her on the 10, but he can see the 6, though, just enough to get a good hit. Cross side, 6 ball. It went anyway. Wrong hole, so Margaret shoots the 11 or the 13 here. Set was over if he made that, so I don't blame him for trying to shoot it, but he did shoot the ball. The only problem she had was that. So 11, 13. Now she can coast down for the either the 12 or the 15. She just go forward with her ball. Yeah, she didn't like how steep it was to get down for the 15, so she smartly played for the 12. Now she's got the 12, 15, 14, 10. 12 stop shot. Oh, she's playing the 10 now. She doesn't want to save that. I don't blame her. She can run into the 1 and push it over to the rail. Play the 14 next. Okay, she didn't need to pound that. Now she's in trouble a little because of this. She's so steep on this 12, her cue ball is going to get lost. Cue ball is going to go right through this alley and up table. She's got to run into the 14. So she's going to have to spin it off this into this and hope for shape. I got buddies who love hockey. They're texting me right now. Apparently Kaprizov just had an unbelievable goal. I'm not watching TV. Good save, Margaret. I thought she was going to go for it, so she knew her cue ball was going to get lost. Very disciplined, Margaret is. Bank 1 in the corner. This bank is on all day. Shoot it off this rail. Right there. Boom. Cue ball will be right here. Put the 5 in the corner. See if he calls it. Or if he's just going to try to play safe. He's brushing the cloth like as if he's making room for it to go. He's looking at the bank.